Welcome back to the show. Now, we are celebrating Women's Day, City. Happy Women's Day, Mzansi. And we want to find out from you on social media, who are the strong women in your life that you look up to the most? Make sure you use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Dumi girl, happy Women's Month.
Happy Women's Month to you, my friend. I just realized now we haven't actually been together in the same space. Happy Women's Month. Uthando.
I'm telling you, Zanele, you guys already have been having fun without me.
Sorry.
I mean...
do it now?
No, we're definitely in on the fun, and this recipe also delivers that flavour punch that we're looking for.
It definitely does, and it also is such a cute little quaint cake that you can gift to any of your girl buddies.
There is possibly no better way to celebrate Women's Day than with a beautiful cake made with Clover Authenticos yogurt and an extra special ingredient, sour fig jam. Now, this sounds amazing.
It is amazing, not only because we're using something that is local and South African, but we are also using Clover Authenticos, which is the only authentic Greek-style yogurt in South Africa. And yes, we're talking about sour fig. That's a flavour that we're choosing to go with today. But because the Clover Authenticos comes in so many different flavours, you could also play around. You could use the apple and cinnamon. You could use the coconut flavour as well. It really is up to you. So I'm going to get started on the cake base itself. But we've got the sour fig that Uzanele will be putting together in the cake there. So I've got my butter and sugar already creamed together in here. And then into this, I'm going to be adding some vanilla essence. Basically, the liquid or the wet ingredients is what I'm adding here, and adding a bit of orange juice as well. Then I'm just going to dissolve this together, mix it all together, and then once I've done that, go in with our oil, which, as we all know, normally enriches your cake base and gives you a nice little moist cake base or sponge. And then I'm going to add the rest of the dry ingredients.
On that note, you've just had a taste of the sour fig.
It tastes sweet and sour. So, and it's very interesting the way it looks. I've never seen it before.
Nantige is sour fig that we're talking about. And to be honest,
can you please pass me a teaspoon there or a spoon? I want to have a taste of my own so I can... This looks incredible.
The truth is,
flour?
I didn't really know much about sour fig until I moved to Cape Town as well. So I don't blame you.
I feel like a less chef.
No, we're learning. It's a masterclass.
Can you eat it raw?
You can definitely eat it raw. I've heard of people saying you can eat it raw. You can reduce, like we've done now, you can create it into a jam. But apparently, the one thing that I was told is don't eat too much because it makes you regular.
Okay.
It's sour. That's where the sour part comes in, my friend.
I'm trying to liken it to something. It tastes... It's familiar. There's a familiarity with this taste. It's definitely sweet, so be very, very careful. But also...
Have you ever tried China fruit?
I think that's what it is.
That's what it reminds me of. Those are the flavors that I get when I try sour fig. And the funny part is, apparently, this is how it grows on the road. Chef Jay was saying it even hikes through the road on the streets. This is how it looks, and I didn't know this because we've had plants like this in my house, and I didn't know. But it's such a thing.
So these are the 3 different stages of your sour fig?
Basically, yeah. So we've got it there, and then we've got it dried, and then we've made a jam. Yes, Anela, sorry?
For me, being a village girl, it tastes like something I've had at home. Like, do you know Majingi Joy? You wouldn't know them.
Majingi Joy, I don't know. In South Africa, do you know? Let us know on social media.
But it does sound like something that I've had at home, that I just took it next to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like something that just grows without even planting it.
I know what you... Apparently. So I think South Africa, if you know more about the sour fig, please do let us know on social media how you would use it, whether you've grown it before. And basically just tell us a bit more, because Nami, like I said, it's something that I really only got introduced to when I moved to Cape Town. And now that we're at this stage, actually, we're talking about our cake and you're about to start icing it, I just want to show you what I've done. I've added our dry ingredients, but I've also added quite a bit of our Clover Authenticos, and we're choosing to go with the plain flavour today. And just for that enrichment and just to balance the flavours of everything we've put in there. But now, Zanele, Mina, all I'm going to do is add our whisked egg whites, bake our cake in the oven at 180 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. It comes out looking like that gorgeous thing. And because
I'm here to make it look
exactly, that is why you are here today. Make it pretty.
So how did we do the sauce? It looks like a coulis, like a berry coulis.
Yeah. So in essence, it's just been reduced down with a bit of sugar and some water. You can add some lemon juice as well, just to, in essence, get that coulis situation like you talked about, a jammy, beautiful, not crystallized, but saucy, that like...
So it simmer until it thickens?
Yeah, you simmer it until it's nice and thick, until you're basically rehydrating the sour fig, because as you see it now, this is in its dry state, and now by rehydrating it with that liquid and the sugar, we've now almost made it like a dry fruit, but with that syrup as well.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to ask my mom what this is. This, I'm sure...
And I'm sure they know it in the village.
She probably wouldn't know.
Okay, so when it does come to icing, can she just have fun, go wild? At the end of the day, we are just celebrating the flavors of the sour fig.
Look, umama, his payoff line is senidlilo godwa. We want to be able to look at this and say senidlilo godwa na and try
without
to
even eating it.
But Chef Zanelu West, you should go on her social media. You will be waking up first thing on a Sunday morning, and she has an entire spread. Her caption, senidlilo godwa.
People should eat. I'm a woman. I was born to serve people.
Yes, I love that. And that is exactly what we're celebrating here, Dumi. Our femininity, we're celebrating our womanhood, and we're celebrating food.
We're celebrating food, and I'm loving something you said on the couch, Bali, when you said that we are celebrating our softness, we are celebrating our sweetness, we're celebrating our fragility. And you know, look at how Zanele is maneuvering with that. That's basically being soft and light-handed, not being too hard, you know. We're trying to be soft and take care of ourselves as well.
We honestly want to be a sponge now. We're tired of being a roll.
Thank you. Let's be sponges. I get to me any last things that we need to keep in mind when creating something like this. I mean, it really looks picture perfect.
It does look picture perfect. It really is also just about being adventurous and also doing anything you do like this, make it from the heart. And I promise you, it'll come out looking amazing.
Just a quick one to me. What changes the color?
It actually is the natural color of it, mind you. So my logo, but I do know that you can also add some blackberries if you want to. But you know, I say Peggy way, all those juices.
And then it just releases the color. Wow.
I love it. It is a masterpiece on its own. Simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get this full recipe and ingredients list.
Made with love by Clover.